I have 20,000 gold. Money. I have 20,000 gold. Only money. Only money. Only.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates and another live stream here on YouTube. Just a very short discussion stream today. I want to talk a little bit about Mandalorian last episode and just hang out with you guys. I don't think I'm going to get into any games because I can only stream for like 30-40 minutes. But it is good to see you all. I am working on some videos for like between Christmas and New Year's. I'm hopefully going to put out like a... basically one video per day with mixed everything from Battlefront 2 to some IRL stuff and topping it off with a pretty big giveaway. So yeah, that's my plan. But I'm working on those videos now. So yeah, good to see you all. Hello to Unicorn Princess. Hope you're doing well. Suti says hello. You name it. Hello there. Sirius, good to see you. Raven, hello there. Jonas, Rothers, Andrew, RDD, Dibben. Can you guys hear that sound? I think they're doing some construction in the house, so yeah, a little bit confused, a little bit disturbing, but I don't know how much this microphone picks up. Max, hello there. Merry Christmas and may the Force be with you. Merry Force be with you as well, Darth Minicus. Will do, Unicorn. I will give you Suti treats from you. I think she might be asleep right now. And make sure to do cooking with Suti. Yeah, Unicorn. One of those videos will be some type of cooking and Suti will be involved. I guarantee you that. Mason, hello there. Enchanted. Yes, Sirius. You might have seen right. Or actually, I don't know if you can even call it that, but it's more like, you know, I wanted to try to save the hair a little bit because why not? It's winter. I don't really care. And yeah, like you said, like the Anakin haircut, but I don't think I have the right hair for that, to be honest. Now it's just getting annoyingly long and back. I hate having hair that goes down like this. It just doesn't look good and it's not comfortable. So I just borrowed one of Denise's hair. I don't even know what they're called. Horse nud. I don't know what it's called in English. Hello, brothers. Indeed, Mason, it's always fun to go back and watch the old Battlefront 2 trailers. It is indeed. Especially, I really like the reveal trailer and the Rise of Skywalker trailer. Yeah, that's understandable, Sirius. Hello there, John. Good to see you. How do you like the Christmas decoration here? Actually, I brought back. Some of you might remember. This is actually it's called the tip jar. I was just looking at Streamlabs yeah, it's like it's a tip jar thing. It should be. I don't know how it works. We'll see. I just added it there because why not? Yeah, of course I could. But I've always cut my hair short, always. So I was like, why not try this? So far it's not too bad. It's only when it gets in your eyes it's annoying. I do use Streamlabs. Stocking tip jar is sweet. Indeed, I did not know that was possible. I don't use Streamlabs to stream, but I use Streamlabs for all the donation alerts, the super chat alerts, and that kind of stuff. I don't know what the themes are though. I'm not sure exactly. I've used I haven't paid for anything. I'm just using the alerts. Imagine being one of those stormtroopers that was in the prison cell with Grogu. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I feel like they really I've always hated Boba Fett because I thought like he was so useless. He did nothing. He got smacked by like a blind Han Solo and then died. And I was like, okay, Boba Fett is useless. Cad Bane is so much better. But just in that last Mandalorian episode alone, like it changed my view on the character Boba Fett. Like he was just an absolute badass, you know. Obviously he was a little bit of a badass in Clone Wars as well. I'll give you that. But he was still a kid back then. It wasn't really the same. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed the last episode. I know it's really sad that Dennis left. It really gives me very little hope for the future of Battlefront. Yes, he did, Janice. Updates for the new Lego Star Wars game. Not from what I've seen. I'm trying to cover most of it unless it's a really, really, really small detail. But as far as I know, there hasn't really been any new updates to it. No. Who do you think Grogu contacted in the latest episode? Honestly, I don't really know. It would realistically, the most powerful person to sense it would probably be Luke, but I really don't see Luke showing up there. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure who it could be. What do you guys think? Hello to Zammb. Good to see you. Ezra. I don't know if Ezra is like. He's not. I don't think he's powerful enough to like. No, I don't think. I hope it's not Ezra, to be honest. Thank you very much, Rothers, for the super chat. It seems like the tip jar works. And there we go again. Thank you guys very much for the donation. And thank you very much, Marcus, for the hello there and 1180. I appreciate it very much. You guys are very supportive. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think. Hello there, John. Long time since I've been catching a live stream. Been working some overtime the last weeks. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch this one. I haven't been streaming as much as I should have the last 2 weeks, unfortunately, John. But I'm trying to get back into it. I'm gonna always also do like these shorter streams. It's better to do these shorter streams than not do a stream at all, right? I was just like chatting with you guys, catching up with you guys. So yeah. You think it's gonna be a new Jedi character? It's like. Part of me thinks that every time they introduce a new Jedi character, it takes away from the original trilogy and them saying there's only one, blah, blah, blah. But then there's like Ahsoka and there's Ezra and there's Cal. Keep in mind though, Ahsoka is not a Jedi. Cal and Ezra, Cal might still be dead at that point. Ezra might still also be dead at that point. But it's still like, they gotta be careful. They can't just have like, hey, Mace Windu is here, you know? Like some rumors for some reason say. So yeah, they gotta be careful with that, what they introduce. Like, part of me really wants to see a bashed up Mace Windu being like, I've survived. But also, that would kind of, it would be really strange. What if the tip stock overflows? Actually, I remember when we had the tip jar before, when it overflew, like the physics engine kind of like glitched out and it just exploded. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. Gotta be Luke. Yeah, it kind of has to be Luke. What's that guy's name again? There's an actor. I think it's... There's an actor that looks really similar to young Mark Hamill. I don't know if it would be right to have Luke show up. But like him coupled with CGI could maybe work. Sebastian Stan, yeah, exactly. Winter Soldier. I think he could fit pretty well with some CGI as well in a short scene, but I still don't know if it's the best idea. I don't know. Would you prefer The Mandalorian to stay more separate from the episodic films? I feel like it's going to have a lot of tie-ins. I like the amount of tie-ins they have now. I mean, obviously, Boba Fett and like Ahsoka and Thrawn and Bo-Katan feels like a bit like fan service. But you know what? I do not care as long as it's well done. As it's properly done, I really don't mind if they do fan service like that. The problem is when they do it bad and then people don't like it, you know? Yeah, Rip the Race request. That was kind of unexpected, to be honest. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sam, that's a good point. But wait, but isn't this only like 3 years? Wait, how many years again is this after the Return of the Jedi? You actually have a good point. Obviously, looking at Rey, you can train a Jedi to at least the very basics pretty quickly if you are Force sensitive. So you are right that it wouldn't be too weird if Luke sent someone else. Actually, I didn't actually think about that. This is a few years at least. Oh, it's 5 years even. Okay, yeah, fair enough, Sam. In that case, if it's 5 years, you're right. It could in that case, honestly, if they're gonna send someone, I do kind of hope they send a new character, someone who is gonna say, Luke Skywalker sent me, I'm like his apprentice, something like that. That would actually make the most sense and not ruin the previous story. So yeah. Feels like they are building up to Snoke. Yeah, actually, I'm still a bit confused. Those like clone things in the tanks we saw in episode 4, they looked a bit like Snoke, but I guess they probably weren't Snoke. But I thought they were going to be Dark Troopers, but then the Dark Troopers, as far as I understand, are just droids. Unless I've missed something. So what were those clone-ish things? Like, have they said anything about that? So yeah. Luke hasn't started his school yet. Okay, that might be true, but maybe he could still, without starting a school, he could still be like looking for Force sensitive people. Eddie, I can understand the concerns about fan service, but I don't think they've overdone it yet. So I don't think it's too much fan service yet, I'll say, because they've done really well with everything they have introduced so far. So that's why I feel like, I don't think it's too much fan service yet. Could be a Force ghost. That's a good point as well. I'm guessing Thrawn might be someone they show very, very briefly at the end of this season. And then he's going to be the main guy in season 3, maybe. We'll see. Unless Ahsoka gets like her own series, which is going to focus on that. Hard to say. Wait, they were failed Force-sensitive projects. Did they actually say that? Because that pretty much means Palpy clones, right? I agree, Sean. So far, so good. See you later, Rebel Alliance. I don't think I've seen those, Max White. I don't think I've seen the Mr. Plinkett reviews. Alex, that will definitely happen. That sounds disgusting, Alexander. They said that they were volunteers, but so we still don't really know. It could. I don't really think those were clones for like Palpatine, because that was probably all done in the very, very secret on like Exegol. They wouldn't be doing that on a planet where there's like normal people living, I think. But yeah, still could be something that was used for that later. Wait, did they actually play Snoke's theme when they looked at the tubes? I didn't think about that. Do you think Mando and Grogu will ever split up? Like, I could only see it being the last episode. Yeah, I'm not sure, really. I mean, they're going to have to find a Jedi who's going to take him over, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do that. I think there's only 2 episodes left, unfortunately. Cody, hello there. Cole, Obi-Wan. Good to see you all. Yeah, the Dark Troopers were a little bit underwhelming. Like, I'm sure we're going to see more of them, but they literally could have had anyone with a jetpack do what they did. Yeah, I mean, they did just split up. You're right, Sam. But I mean, split up... what do you mean? Say split up on purpose, if that makes sense. Hello there, James. It's C. Hello there as well. Servers are fine on PC in my region. Jenny Shine, hello there. Would you prefer digitally de-aged Luke or new actor? I don't think de-aged Luke. I think he's too old. I think Sebastian Stan with some CGI is probably the best bet they have for creating a young Luke, if they were to do that. I'm trying to figure out like how much power Moff Gideon actually has, because like that wasn't even a full-size Star Destroyer he arrived with, and they're like, oh my god, the Empire's back. Like, yeah, but they had like hundreds, if not thousands, of Star Destroyers, so that's a very, 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 very small army. Like, yeah. Are you gonna play Cyberpunk 2070? I'm not really sure. It's not the kind of game I can't say I've been like too intrigued by it. It's not really the kind of game I normally play either, so I'm not sure. Sun and Steel, that sounds like a pretty good evening. I don't think they're going to show Thrawn as a competitor to Moff Gideon, because I don't think Moff Gideon wants like the entire Empire, to be honest. I think he'd probably work under Thrawn in that case. I mean, he's just calling... Otherwise, he could just be calling himself Admiral or something, but he's only a Moff. Or actually, Tarkin was only a Grand Moff, and he was like the highest up, so maybe it's not so little anyways, but oh well. Hello there, Eric. Good to see you. Ed, hello there as well. Nice Caesar salad. Good day, KJ. Cyberpunk seems to be quite like it seems like the first reviews are out now, right? And it's getting pretty good results. So, yeah. Yeah, I did think about that. Moff Gideon's armor was a little bit similar to Iden Versio's and the Inferno Squad's armor, but I'm not sure if it's the full one. Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun seeing Grogu throw around those stormtroopers. Yeah. God, yeah. I mean, part of me is like, I don't really care that Boba was a little bit thick, but it was a bit strange because in the movie he has only aged 5 years, but I guess 5 years of running around the desert on Tatooine might do that, but still, I thought he was just perfect. He was so badass both before and after the armor. First, when he just smacked them down with that staff, and you could like see the crushed stormtrooper armor, and then when he just put on that armor and just destroyed them, and to the point where they were like, "Uh-oh, we're gonna run." So yeah, I really enjoyed Boba Fett. Aren't Dark Troopers like Iron Man? But they are just droids, right? I thought Dark Troopers was like troopers, but you could see like the legs and stuff were just robotic. So I think Dark Troopers are just robots, droids. Which was a little bit, I didn't expect that. Oh, yeah, the theory that the Jedi would be Mace Windu and Boba finds him and accepts the apology. I think that would be taking fan service. If they do that, they've taken fan service a little bit too far, in my opinion. I don't think that's gonna happen. Mace Windu could have survived that, but he should not reappear now. He should have reappeared way earlier in that case, in the timeline. He should not be like, "What's up? This is like 30 years later. I'm alive." I don't think it's Mace Windu, unfortunately, or depending on how you see it. Hello to James. I hope you get a chance to watch it soon, Unicorn, because you are really gonna enjoy it. Exactly. If it's Mace Windu, I think they've taken it too far. I think they've already done enough with the fan service. We got Ahsoka, we got Boba Fett, we got Thrawn. Well, we might even see Thrawn, and we've got Bo-Katan. We really don't need more fan service. So I think with the characters we have now is more than enough. Mm-hmm. I don't think Boba Fett is going to give the Mando the Slave One. I don't really know why he would do that. He's going to help him out, obviously, and maybe even help him get a new ship. I don't know, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think he's gonna get the Slave One. I don't really see why he would do that. Hello, Rixio. Hope you're doing well as well. Exactly, Sam. I think that would be too much of a stretch. Unless Boba Fett dies. That's a good point. I hope he doesn't, though. That could actually be a good point. I'm doing a well, thanks, Red Ninja. I was like, if they could obliterate the Slave One, I mean the Razor Crest that easily, why couldn't they just use that same cannon to just bombard Boba Fett or something? I mean, they knew the child was up on the ridge, so they could just bombard the rest of the place without worrying about Grogu. So that was a little bit like, why didn't you use that earlier? I see. Hello there. Yes, there will be a regular stream soon as well. Yeah, you should probably drop out if you don't want any spoilers, because I'm talking full out spoilers for the last episode. I think Boba deserves to retire to a nice planet. I agree. I agree. Hello to Rocket, maybe. The last episode felt like a fan movie. Yeah, but in a good way to me. It was still, everything has still been done. I know there's like fan service moments, but I still feel like it's been at a good level. They've made sense. I thought it was pretty good. I hope we see Boba use the seismic charge. I hope so too. Hello to Captain Obvious. Thank you, IC, and see you later. Alright, see you, Unicorn. I hope you haven't gotten spoiled already. Yeah, so far, Mandalorian is definitely like better than Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. You thought so, Rocket Baby? I thought it was pretty good. I didn't honestly. I'm not very picky with that kind of stuff. I'll admit, but I didn't feel like it felt that bad quality wise with the actors and everything. Item Versio. Well, that could. That's not an unrealistic guess at all. I think it would make sense. I don't think Boba Fett was that known within the universe, Captain Obvious. I think. At least that's my guess on as to why he didn't react. I'm doing good, thanks, Leo. How are you doing? Yeah, that's actually true, Rocket, maybe. But I liked that this one was not the same dark. I liked that the last episode was more of a bright, normal, like planet Earth kind of planet, if that makes sense. I like that they're changing that theme a little bit. No worries, Sam. Yeah, Boba was awesome. I agree. I'm actually not sure which squadron's level I am at the moment. I haven't played it for a while. Right, see you later, CEO. Thank you for stopping by. You should make a podcast. Yeah, that could be fun. But I always just use my long discussion videos like a podcast, I guess. I always feel like when I talk 10 minutes, I always feel like I've exhausted the subject almost. So if I were to talk an hour, that would be like, I don't know what to talk about. I don't think Moff Gideon is Force sensitive. I mean, we have seen no proof of that as far as I know. And I'm not sure why I would hide it, so I probably don't think so. Yeah, it could very, very well be Qui-Gon. Actually, it could really be Qui-Gon or any of the other Jedi we've seen as Force ghosts that could respond to Grogu, I think. Thank you very much, Raven. I always appreciate you sharing my streams. Thank you. Yeah, those kind of things I agree on, Rocket, maybe. Like, why didn't you send in the Dark Troopers at once? Why, or just bombard them with the big ship? Why would they need to send in 2 ships with Stormtroopers? And I also... something that... does anyone know, like, have an explanation for this? Something I really never have understood. This comes Clone Wars, all Mandalorian. Why do they always know where to land? Like, yeah, just tell someone, oh, by the way, go to Earth and find this temple and land on it, and you're good. Like, yeah, there's like 1 million temples on Earth, and Earth is huge. So it doesn't really make any sense to me how every time on like Clone Wars, or it's always like go to a planet and there's only one place you can land, and that's exactly where you need to be. And if you have a blockade, there's like 2 ships in the blockade, and I'm like, yeah, fly around the planet. It's always like, I'd never understood that. Like, fine, the planets might be smaller in the Star Wars universe, but they never talk about coordinates. They never talk about like, oh, you got to go to this specific... maybe they do it off screen and that's how they explain it. But it's always like, just go to this planet and you'll be good. Yeah, every planet seems like one city. I agree. I'm doing good, thanks, Gavin. How are you doing? Wait, has Tython been in any canon material before, or? Yes, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream in about 5 minutes. I was just doing a really short discussion stream, but I really enjoy talking Mando with you guys. Yeah, in that case, it's a bit strange, Rocket, maybe, because it seems like they're constantly introducing... I think my stream just connected and disconnected. Is it back? I think it's back. I don't know if... it's a bit unclear if Mando left his jetpack or not. I don't see why he couldn't just walk back and grab it. He really should, otherwise it's strange, but we'll see. All right, see you later, KJTM. Thank you for tuning in. Hello there, Bin Chicken. I will... yeah, I'll do some more Battlefront 2015 videos. They're doing real well. Both the last one I did and the Battlefront 2 news video, and obviously my revisiting Battlefront 1. Yeah, they... yeah, they're doing really well, so I'm glad about that. So I might do more. But I don't want to exhaust the subject. I mean, there's only so much I can do with nostalgia. Mika, hello there. I'm glad to hear, John. Appreciate it. How dark should the ending of Season 2 be? I feel like they're too afraid to go too dark. I don't know. Let's see, can I catch this? Can I catch it? Imagine if the physics work. Imagine if that worked. That would be some next gen. Is it not working? Here we go. I'm gonna catch it. No, it didn't work. Oh, it bounced out. Well, thank you very much, Frederick, for the super chat. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Get those cues in the chat for Frederick. I don't think season 2 will be the final season for The Mandalorian. I really don't think so. I think they're gonna like just briefly introduce / hint Thrawn at the end, and then he might be the big villain of the third one, unless Ahsoka gets her own series. So overall, I don't think season 2 is gonna be the last one. I think when they do a last season, they're probably gonna announce it in advance. Well, Rocket, maybe I don't know. I still think the first episode I think is the best one so far. But is there too much going on at some time making him feel flustered? Wait, Raven, do you mean Boba or? But I still thought it was a really good episode. I don't know. I didn't think too much about the acting or filming being bad. I don't really agree on that. I'll say that I'm probably not the best person to judge that. So, but yeah. The Ahsoka one I thought the Ahsoka one was really good. It was not 10 out of 10 for me. There was like, yeah, but I don't know. The top 3 for me is definitely the first episode, Ahsoka episode, a Boba Fett episode. I don't know in which order, to be honest. I don't think it's too much fan service yet. I don't think so. I don't know if Boba Fett is gonna die in the final episode of Mando. I just don't see why he would want. He's gone through all that trouble to get that armor, and I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, the Bo-Katan one. Like honestly, I think I've really enjoyed all episodes except maybe. The second one was honestly too slow for me. Second one and the one when they found like the laboratory on... Oh, what's the planet called again? I can't remember the name. That one was okay, but the second episode was the worst in my opinion. Navarro, yeah. The frog lady was force sensitive. Everyone's force sensitive these days. I still like. There's a lot of storylines we kind of want to see tied up. Like it is still called the Mandalorian, so I'd love to see Bo-Katan get the Darksaber back and try to retake Mandalore. I really want to see that. I think that would be awesome. And then we have the Thrawn storyline, Boba Fett, obviously getting Grogu to like a Jedi Master. There's a lot of things that they could do. Yeah, I'm not sure why he went all melee on them. When he had a blaster, he could have just, like, it was pretty badass seeing him smack all the stormtroopers down to the point where their armor, like, cracked, but wouldn't it just be easier to shoot them? I don't know. Do you think Hondo will make an appearance? Not really sure. I don't think they need more characters this season, to be honest. I don't think Grogu can speak just yet. I think it's more about being able to just communicate through the Force. Is Cad Bane still alive? I still am a little bit unsure about that. In the deleted episodes or the unfinished episodes, he does die. But that was an absolutely horrible and stupid way to go. So I for me, in my head, he's still alive. And if they wanted to bring him back, I think they could probably. Have they confirmed there's going to be a 2022 Star Wars film? I feel like I can never catch up to... Like, there's so many... They always, like, announce all these projects, and then they cancel them, and then it's a rumor, and it's not a rumor, like... Alex said that those are unreleased episodes are regarded canon. I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, this Thursday they're gonna announce stuff for MCU and Star Wars. All right, that's something to look forward to then. I'm not too interested in Battlefield. I'm more gonna cover all Star Wars games here and Star Wars stuff. That makes more sense to me. Do you guys know, have they announced which time it's going to be on December 10th? I'm wondering if I should try to do a stream or not. But that would only be relevant if, like, if they actually announce a time. Caslunk, hello there. You just caught the end of the stream. I don't know when the next stream is going to be just yet. It's a live stream, but we won't see the video and stuff they will show. Only press get to see it, okay. Well, as long as we have something to follow live, I might be able to do a stream just discussing it. Even if it's just a Twitter feed, it's still like we can just chat and then I'll be like, oh, here's some news. So yeah. But yeah, any final thoughts, guys, before I wrap up the stream? All right, thank you, Oliver. I appreciate it. I'm gonna... I don't, unfortunately, binge chicken. The 10th. Okay, that's pretty late. We'll see. Merry Christmas to you, Daniel. Appreciate you all tuning in, guys, and thank you for the super chat and donos. And for filling the Christmas stocking over here. Thank you very much. Yeah, I will see you guys soon with more videos and live streams as always. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. And as always, may the force be with you.
This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun. This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins. Fun. Fun. Fun begins. Fun. Fun. I don't like sand.